Anyway, episode 4. Start. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? Ah yes, the low quality cheers. Will it be last year's runner-up, Jamin Ninja, or maybe Captain Saipan all the way from the lovely tropical island of Saipan? See the students of Seton Star School are waiting to win. The global hero on Yankopon doesn't want to go home without a prize. Hope Lady Luck is all with all of our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me! Yes, the classic. That's how it looks. Ooh, the true hero of the night has appeared in our midst. Looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior. The Nickel Samurai. Too bad, Jamin Ninja. Looks like the title eluded you again this year. March 20th, 7:42 PM. Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall.
Right, yes. Did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai. He did it.
Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. I'm proud of the guy for doing the series justice.
So the person everyone was cheering for, I guess he got the prize? Yep. You know who we're talking about, right, Birdie? The Nickel Samurai. No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel. Kids Masterpiece Theater. Okay, that's it from now on. It's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. You like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick? Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore.
That's right, I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater.
Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that much. It's very important. Oh, give it a rest, Purdy.
Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're all having a good time.
It's like a dream.
Too bad for the German ninja, though. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess, warrior of little old Tokyo. Well, this might be his year.
Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the German ninja looked a little bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar.
Hey, you're right. Strange to walk around without his signature guitar.
Really? I will never understand these people and their shows.
Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. It was nothing. I owe you one, so just my way of saying thanks.
Hey Nick, come on, it's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start here soon.
And then I heard there's gonna be a press conference after that.
Press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize?
Well, exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something.
Confessing? Sounds pretty serious. Nick, come on! I don't want to be. You don't want us to be the last ones here there, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you?
Why me? The show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. Thank you very much for inviting us today. Well, it was nothing really. As like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all.
Hey, Mr. Powers. What have you been up to lately?
Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids' exercise show, while wearing a rabbit mask over my face.
Oh, I see.
I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you last time. At that time, Mr. Right. Well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His Popularity exploded when he was the Seal Samurai. And he was the first case Maya worked on with me.
It's too bad you look scared, or people know you're a really softie who's good with kids.
Oh, thanks. Can't believe they're going to make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai.
Can't believe it either, but for a different reason.
Seal Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Neo or Tokyo. Last year, they started the new series, The Nickel Samurai. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids too. And we're not gonna talk about the differences? I'm really attached to the Seal Samurai as a show, so I was hoping that maybe I'd get the chance to do something in this new one.
Yeah, it's too bad. It's been awesome to see you with the new actor, Matt Engard. He's super popular right now. Mr. Engard?
Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is.
This year is going to be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin Ninja at the box office.
Jammin Ninja? Who's that again? So who is this Jammin Ninja again?
He's a heel, duh. His symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying.
A ninja who's carrying around a bright red guitar. How does that even work? It's all about contrast, don't worry about it. With
a scarf around his neck and the guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time.
A ninja who becomes a star? Yeah, quite counterproductive.
Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star.
There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios Nickel Samurai and Worldwide Studios Jammin Ninja. They even air at the same time.
No, I heard those two don't get along at all. Nickel Samurai is on guard and the guy who plays Jammin Ninja, I mean.
The Nickel Samurai speaks French. Oh, you mean Matt Engard, the actor?
Nick.
I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling, happy place. Yeah. Okay, so. What do I have? These two? Oh. Okay, I only have that. My FA, age 18. My assistant and a disciple in the Korean tradition of spirit channeling. Pearl-Fei, age 8. My cousin, a traveling prodigy with immense spiritual power. Real powers at age 24. Was the Steel Samurai, his face is a bit intimidating, so he's got hard luck in showbiz. I really owe you one. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. But you did. It was a real tight spot I was in, and you fought so hard to get me out. I don't care what happens, I'll never forget everything you've done for me. Sorry, thanks for taking the time to take us out and show it to me, but I'm really sorry, I don't know a thing about it. Maya. So, you're going to study to become a lawyer too? Am I right or am I right? That must be real tough. There's all those thick books with hard words you have to read.
Well...
Oh yeah. Wait, oh, yeah. Suppose doesn't know that Maya's a spirit medium.
I thought he'd be able to tell by my clothes. Maybe he thinks that you've got some strange hobby on the side or something. Hey, wait a second, what's that supposed to mean?
So are you Maya's little sister?
I'm sorry, but no.
Oh, you must be Mr. Wright's little sister.
Again, I'm sorry, but...
Then whose little sister are you?
I'm sorry, but I'm an only child.
Oh, I see. Sorry. That looks so sad. He looks really sorry too. Aww. Is my face really all that scary?
It looks a bit like... Hugh Jackman, I guess?
Kids won't come anywhere near me. But when I cover my face, they're all shocked because then they figure out who I am.
Well, I don't personally think you look scary. Me either. I think your face makes you look like a very kind person.
Critical damage. Oh, those who are making Mr. Powers. Yeah, powers. This sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy with how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't that bellboy give me something like that last year? Everything? Oh.
That chandelier is really something, isn't it? I thought it was a kind of spaceship. Hey Nick, how about we get one of these for the office?
One of those hanging from our poor weak ceiling? I don't think so. Okay. Oh, didn't see it first. What was that? Ah, stage. The whole ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous.
It just reminded me of the circus for a second. Well, shows like that are guaranteed to be good, you know?
That was, alright? Yeah. Good.
What can I say? This is a really high class hotel.
Oh, was it?
I've never eaten this kind of salad before.
Hers, having eaten only vegetables all of her life. She's been missing out.
Don't worry, any leftovers belong in my happily awaiting stomach anyway.
Such a glutton, Maya. I lose this one to Maya, who sure can eat.
Well, a growing girl needs her nutrients.
A growing girl? How big do you plan on getting? Yeah, that's something that they don't really show. How tall is Maya? And everyone else? Okay, still have stuff.
If this is all a dream, I don't ever want to wake up. And all the directors and stars were here to see the heroes. Wow.
I had no idea who most of them were.
Neither did I.
Nick, eh?
Nick, you've got to cut that news-only habit out. The new show is going to be The Nickel Samurai, every Sunday morning at 8. Oh, I know, we can watch it together starting next week. I'll come wake you up extra early to make sure, okay?
I'm fine, you really don't have to on my account. Oh, it felt like I was gonna lose some flames. Hold away! Ah, yes. March 20th. Okay. Wow. What is with this place? Looks like I've stumbled onto Oz or something. Way in the back? Oh yeah, speaking of, I have never watched that movie. Wonderful Wizards of Oz? Something like that? No. What's it? No, Alice in Wonderland is something else. I don't know. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. Well, let's look around first. Who's... Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Yeah, let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family, carrying... Well, I just kept with that. This. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. I understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms, but what are soft bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, can't be. Oh, come on, Nick. You just talked to one of the guy with the most soft spots ever. Ah. To Mr. Angard from the Global Studios staff. Ah, it'd be nice if lawyers got flowers too. Something like, to Mr. Wright from all your grateful clients. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Ma Angard's room. Ma Angard. I've heard that name before. Oh, yeah. Ma's always yammering about him like the obsessed fan she is. There's a piece of paper that's... There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says Juan Corrida's room. Juan Corrida. His name just sounds like a star's name. I heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. Yep, those flowers, nothing. There are toilets in each room in this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. Do these look like candy canes? Yeah? I'm missing something? Or am I just supposed to be here and then go back? That's a weird setup. Well, sounds like the post-ceremony show is about to start.
Right, I'm so pumped. I wonder if he's going to show off his special move today. Nickel Samurai Smelting.
Ha 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 ha. Actually, I'm interesting in the press conference.
I mean the big confession the Nickel Samurai is going to make after the show. So what is it? Don't you know what it is about, Mr. Powers?
Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I have no idea.
Ah.
Sorry. So I guess you're all going to the press conference then?
Yeah, of course.
If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can get in. Oh, cool. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going to the lobby.
It looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice.
Okay. Nothing here. Hotel lobby. Not as grand as I expected. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large gaudy lobby to match. The lobby is large, yes, but the area where the press conference is being held, not so much.
I think they're going to...
Was going slightly into old woman.
I think they're going to have the post-ceremony show over here. Over here? Over there.
They're using a compact stage, I see.
Oh, am I all ready to use my special samurai power?
Maya looks like she's ready to start a fight.
Your attention please, your attention please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances.
What? Why? Ow! You didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it.
We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time, so please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police.
Dun, dun, dun. Is the police? Police? Did they just say the police? Do you want me to go check out what's going on? Wait, I'll come with you. Please. You two, didn't you hear the announcement just now? Sven is telling you not to move.
That voice. I've heard that voice somewhere before.
I know who this is. Oh, I need to straighten up for this.
Honestly, these days can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Just the other day it was the same thing. There was a small photo which was signed as soon as they said, "Bitch out and it's not on the bitch." It says, "But would you listen?" No, of course not. He would say, "Okay, for all in part of the business, all participants." I'm not kidding here. The kids said that. They really mean it. Well, I already have knocked him clear for that bit. Honestly, the kids, they don't know the right from wrong, I tell you.
This non-stop strutter. It can't be. Miss Oldbag?
Oh, is it you, young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait! You! You're Powers, aren't you?
Yeah. About what happened back then.
You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program. Trying to play nice.
Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job.
I love that show, and you're Hoot. You're the Big Brother character. Yes, everyone face I know you're the giant, but without work, I mean, if you're new, I can move if he's big. And shape those because I get to what this is why I thought you shouldn't be anywhere.
Still not have the voice right down. What are you doing here?
Look at my uniform and tell me you can't. Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security. The outfit. Annoying, you noisy brass, get the blaster.
Wait. Present stuff to her first.
These my eyes of mine are real pros now.
Pros?
Pros are doing what? I'm doing police work, of course. My eyes are like a hawk. My professional eyes are split mercy bloody incidents. That's why I don't have time for you middling kids and you petty little things.
No. Wait, no. 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 Powers? Please her. No. Wendy. Miss Oldberg, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios? Oh, that old place. Well, since that incident, there have been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got a pink slip. That's not a good move. Not having security. Why incident? What did you do? I didn't do anything, you young one. Don't you remember that incident a year ago, when this lady got on the witness stand and testified? Yeah. And you weren't you the one who was bullying me, this fragile girl at heart. I plead the fifth. I have no idea what that means. Since I wanna know... Ding the... Fifth. Fifth Amendment to the US Constitution guarantees an individual cannot be compelled by the government to provide incriminating information about herself. Herself? Why suddenly female third person? The so-called right to remain silent. Okay. Seems like a loophole for criminals, but what do I? Well, my time to press on the thing. But you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. You think? Yes, that has to be it. Everything's all your fault. No. Me? I thought about being a bodyguard at first, after being handed old Pinky.
You? A bodyguard?
Oh, your friend, the fine, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles.
Miss Sedgeworth.
But...
That sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me.
That's why he said to me,
Wow, you have a good impression of him.
what did I ever do to deserve that?
What happened?
So did something happen?
I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again.
An incident? Like a murder kind of incident?
Maybe you see I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that.
Oh, my voice. Whoa. Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard, at least for the people's sake?
Silence, whippersnapper.
Hey, Nick.
What is it? Don't like that devilish smile playing on your lips. Let's make it like
we're going to the bathroom and check things out.
No way, the police told us not to go anywhere, remember?
How B-O-R-I-N-G? Just a boring guy, you got no motivation, no spirit. Oh, what's going on? Are you even missing my trouble again, Mr. Nick?
Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one.
So listen to this, Purdy. This one time at lawyer camp, Nick.
Is that lawyer camp? Okay, I got it. Let's go take a look.
Yay, I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. And that's right. You'd walk over miles of hot coals for Mr. Meyer, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick?
That would be every time we work at a case together.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Purdy. Purdy, I get to come.
I hear first. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here.
We're looking for the incident that the old lady was talking about.
Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we'd better go look somewhere else.
Alright then, let's try.
Ah, it's him, probably. Oh, excuse me.
Ah.
Oh. No, as... Oh, I don't have it here. But, you know, not at that tempo. This could be great for, like, background music. Or like a video or something like that. Kind of voice. Are you by chance? Are you by chance Miss Smiley?
Yeah, that's me.
Have a phone call waiting for you at the phone desk.
A call? I wonder if it's someone from Crying Village. Oh, what's wrong, Miss Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead, and I'll be right there, okay? Okay.
Right this way, Miss Faye. Looks like almost rickety in a way. Also, there's a whole thing in the middle of his face.
Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, okay.
So it is a little less exciting and a little scary.
Wait, what? Have something new here?
The feast fit for a king.
Yeah.
It was the first time I ate that food. What was it called again? I think it started with kiwi?
That's right, a kiwi.
I don't know what to say. It's a sweet but sour fruit all in one.
Whoopers. Wait, we've seen that part. This again? Haven't cleaned up all the food yet. I start feeling hanging in the air now that the task is over. The wall ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous. It's okay. Oh. I heard that Very Big Circus just recently started holding performances again. Oh no. Hold on. Okay, starting over. I heard that Very Big Circus just recently started holding performances again. I'm sure they're all fine, Pearls.
So that's called a chandelier, right?
Yep.
What is that for? What does it do?
Well, it's for lighting up a room, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, can I look down now? My neck hurts.
Haha. Boom. Oh? There's a grand set of doors over there. There's the doors Maya followed the belly boy out of. The belly boy. Hallway. Thing looks different. I told you. Get people the info they want, which means I've got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. Hey, nope, don't care who you are, pal. It's an investigation, so you can't go in. Oh, it's her. Oh.
What's your problem? Just you wait, I'll be all over the morning paper. Scruffy detective's secrets kind revealed. You'll see, I'll get you back. Those two sound pretty serious.
That sudden accent can only mean.
Hey, right.
Hey, Lotta.
Come on, do a guy a favor and tell the scope I'm just doing my job and I've got rights.
Ah, you. Ah, Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal, help a guy out. The only police are allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so should leave this, I suppose.
Hey, murder?
Oh, shoot, me and my big mouth.
See, I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said. And that's what it is, a genuine murder.
Hey, wait.
Hee-haw, a murder of a big star, no less.
Oh man, I'm in trouble now. Would you take a look at this for me? Listen, pal, I'm not leaking any info about the evidence to you this time. If I do, my salary is really gonna get it. Then I'll be able to get those instant noodles down at the discount market. Yes, but I was really shocked by that, what happened to her in that one case. Which one? Didn't know she had just an awesome power.
Awesome power.
I thought maybe I should do some self-improvement and take up a hobby. So I turned and bought some morning glory seeds and planted them, pal. That's a good way to improve yourself. Ha ha ha. Well, it's nothing really. First person. Okay. Wait, actually, this is meant to be some. You know this person. We meet a lot of people as a detective, pal, so we make sure not to forget people because that's our job. Now, having said that, I don't remember ever seeing this person before.
Which means that you're kind of forgetful, aren't you, Mr. Detective?
That's not what it means. Not exactly, anyway.
Huh? No? Ah.
Girl is number 3 on my people I've seen a lot of lately list.
Oh? Then who's number 1?
If you need to ask, it's you, pal.
Ah, so who's number 2?
Okay, but looks like she's not around this time.
Must be nice to be such good friends with each other, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Somehow, I don't think that's the real meaning of Detective Gumshoe's list. I mean, at least, as long as you're not as discovered on camera, it should be fine. Actually, it's a bit hot, so give me a second. Whoop, 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 whoop.
I look good. Oh, I think I've lost some weight, pal.
It's only wishful thinking. Oh, come on.
Wishful thinking, huh? Like I wishfully think I lost some weight.
I wishfully think he might face the facts one day.
Lately I've been on the instant noodles only diet, pal.
Well, in this case, there's not much he can do, can he? What happened? So, Detective Gumshoe, a murder?
No, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal.
Mr. Nick, is the dead person the Nickel Samurai? Huh? What do you ask? Mr. Maya was rooting for him, so...
It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off.
What?
The guy that died was this hero named the Jamming Ninja, pal.
Jamming Ninja? So the victim was the Jamming Ninja? Mr. Jamming Ninja. Her voice is so hard to nail down because it can easily go for me into the old woman route.
It was on the really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai.
Oh.
The victim was the action star Juan Corrida. He got a huge push on the road express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is.
Yep, even I recognize his face. That face looks punchable.
I heard lately that Manga's been taking the wind out of his sail. Telling you, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight.
Guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy. Miss Vanguard, that's the Nickel Samurai, right?
Yep. I mean, no, you've got to say it with more umph. The Nickel Samurai!
Anyway, so now that Juan Corrida's gone, that means Miss Vanguard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say?
I wouldn't bet on it, pal. Can't have that happen, you know?
Can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean, I wonder?
It's probably a sense of... if you know, to avoid the monopoly. I'm not a fan of action shows or anything, but I know who Juan Corrida and Vanguard are.
Can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess.
Even debuted around the same time, so they have this real rivalry with each other. Kinda like you and me, pal.
I knew he thought of me as a rival. Probably we'll get the exact same thing here. Oh.
The Nickel Samurai, he really took the Grand Prix tonight.
I was a big fan of his. Oh.
Really? I'm sorry then.
Why are you sorry?
Vanguard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Corrida.
What?
Okay.
Arrested? That woman with the big puffy hair, that woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy. You mean Lotta? That woman, she was there at that time too, right? That time? When Mystic Maya did that channeling. Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there. Journalist.
Look, it looks like she was hanging around here before the murder happened.
Hanging around?
Hiding in wait in front of the Jamming Ninja's door, pal.
But why would she?
You wouldn't tell me, pal. Just to get something about getting in my big scoop.
Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? paparazzi. Had to. Why was Mr. Angad arrested?
My pardon, that's not something I can tell you. I just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks.
Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is in hot water. Mr. Nick, if Mr. Kamai knew about this. Yeah, I know, she'd make me take this case. I know. We get any? No. Should be all the same, yeah.
Hey, so what's going on, Miss Wright?
It looks like Juan Corrida has been killed.
Oh, what? Juan is...
Looks like he was murdered and the suspect was arrested. The suspect is Mr. Angad.
You joking? Right.
Nope, they arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jamin Ninja.
Oh, not again. I feel sick.
Again? About a year ago, something just like this happened, Purse.
I still can't believe. No way, Matt would.
What's Mr. Powers got in his hand?
Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. Oh, this from a bellboy that came by earlier.
Radio transceiver escapes. Origin from bellboy can transmit and receive signals over great distances. For me? But why?
I don't know. All he said that it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney.
If I go on it, nothing. No.
He debuted around the same time as Matt and everything, you know.
Really?
Yeah, it started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions, then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to own up Matt. But lately those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry.
Too bad Juan's story ended so soon.
Matt's younger than me. But I can practically see his star potential.
His star potential?
I've got the result of him the other day.
He's kind of wrong now, doesn't it?
I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't.
Huh.
Matt is the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway.
And Mr. Juan, he's a jamming ninja, right?
Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who's almost always came out on top.
I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram.
Juan said that he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined our rival TV show.
And that was the jamming ninja?
The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burning jamming ninja. Well, things turned messy fast with those two using their shows for their war. And the final tally, look around. It's pretty obvious how things end up.
Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. A final win over his rival, I guess.
Mr. Angad was going to hold a... Wrong voice. Mr. Angad was going to hold a press conference, wasn't he? That's what I heard. Though if you wanted to get the technical about it, it was Nickel Samurai's conference.
Nickel Samurai's?
Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way.
It's going to be in costume? But why?
I'm not sure, they don't keep me in the loop anymore.
I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time. Now that she mentions it, Maya was only going to answer a phone call. Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around for her.
Oh.
Ah! Oh, why is it missing, Nick? Huh? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver.
Use that.
Yes? Hello?
right here. Okay, so since it's the... Since the bellboy gave it to us, I'm gonna assume that's him. So I'm gonna use his voice for this.
Is this Mr. Phoenix right? With the attorney?
And you are?
You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with. Such as... Help, Nick!
Miss Maya.
Maya?
So, who was right? Wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl?
A fate? Does he mean what I think he wants? He means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt?
Oh no. Don't fall apart on me yet.
This... No, this can't be.
Oh, I have your attention, Mr. Attorney. I have a modest proposal for you. You do what I require. Then I will return to you your valuable item unharmed. What is this called again in fancy lawyer terms?
Kidnapping. For ransom.
Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping.
This is a kidnapping thing.
Ah, Miss Maya. Miss Maya.
My sight. Everything's fading away. Maya. Maya's been kidnapped.
You there, Mr. Attorney? Are you there?
How much? How much do you want? Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation. Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya.
And it's not what I seek.
What?
What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal.
Need acquittal? What in the world have you done to need?
I am not the person you will be representing.
What?
You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel. I am not. I know that a murder has just taken place there.
One corridor was killed and the suspect is on guard.
You are, as expected, right on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal from Matangard.
Matangard? But why?
He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However...
However? However what?
However, I'm not framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who's setting up to take the fall.
I agree and do what he wants. Can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain?
You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there is one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession. Help!
Maya!
You have 2 days. Of course, tonight you will be in questioning with the police. But the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney.
One? Expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day?
Exactly. I don't believe I was wrong in choosing you. So don't let me down.
Ah,
Oh, yes, that's right. Now that I'm playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say. And don't even think about calling the cops. No, great. Oh, you get the idea.
damn it. Who the hell are you?
Very well. I'll tell you that much. My name is the killer.
So on the nose.
Miss Nick, where's Miss Maya?
She's been kidnapped.
No, it's all my fault for not going with Miss Maya.
It's not your fault. You probably would have been kidnapped with her. It's not your fault, Pearls.
But it is, Miss Maya.
Miss White, I think we should tell the police what's going on. No, we can't do that. If you do, who knows what happened to Maya?
Mr. Nick, about the detective who saw earlier.
Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe? Yes, that's it. Wait here, and I'll be right back. Alright, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. Oh. What? Ransom! Shh! Not so loud! The ransom is complete acquittal for Matt and God. Why, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya, you mean? And this means Matt and God is obviously the killer, pal. No doubt about it. But the guy said that Miss Angad's innocent. I believe. You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? I guess he has a point. If Angad really is innocent, then why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all this evidence we keep finding. Huh? Forensics teams have been field day back there. Well, it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong. It's too much evidence. Is that possible? Actually, did the kidnapper say something about Angad being set up? Anyway, it looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours. Alright. Isn't there another way? I've also gotta be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. You're right. It's question, time, question, location.
Ow, my head. Where am I? I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick, Pearly. On you guys, this isn't funny anymore.
Nick. This team is so good though. See, you have awoken.
Who are you?
I am known as the killer.
The killer? You mean, like an assassin? I'm too young to die.
Oh, don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway.
Nick, where are you? Help me.
Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now. And that is Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What? Nick's going to save me?
Calm down and be a good girl. Because this is a business transaction.
Hey, a business transaction?
I am going to contact him now. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well.
Nick. What's going to happen to me? Nick, Pearly. Sis.
Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright? The attorney. Don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with. So.
Good morning.
Morning, Pearls.
Mr. Nick, come on. Let's hurry and go see Miss Angad.
I have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 AM, so...
Oh, I see. Miss Maya, if only I had gone with you.
Oh, Pearls, she's been like this since last night. Managed to get home somehow yesterday evening. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe, gently holding her by the hand and lending her here. Aww. But by the looks of it, I don't think Pearls has got any sleep at all last night.
Mr. Nick, Miss Maya. She's alright, right?
Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm going to save her. You can trust me on that.
Please. Please, help her.
I'm only able to say this calm and collected because Pez is doing the crying for the both of us. But it works, that's how it works. There's probably some what to do. Yeah. Talk about this stuff. Oh, you're really worried about my, aren't you?
I don't have anyone else left in this world.
What do you mean?
My family's all gone.
Family?
Father, he left my mother and the village behind and went away.
Sorry.
My mother, she did that thing, all for me. It's like Maya, she's like a sister to me. All I have left in this world.
Let's not make the situation any worse for her. I couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pez and I came down here early to visit one nickel samurai charged with the murder of the jamming ninja. Good morning, how are you today? I know the situation might be a little tough for you. Where? Oh, sorry, dude. Huh? Why'd you sign up? Excuse me? I do have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job's, you know. Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers. I mean, this building isn't my house, so... No, we're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. A lawyer? Oh, come on. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay?
Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he?
I think strange is an understatement.
Sorry about that. You're just in time.
Huh?
You're a liar, dude, right? I'm not just looking for a good one right now. So how about it? Mr. Nick, this is our chance.
I have to make him let me take his case. I have to. But on guard. Sorry to intrude, but I would like to ask a few personal questions.
That's okay, but dude, my autobiography is coming out soon, so... If I say stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay? Some guy's so lucky, he has so many people he can talk to.
He actually has anyone he can really talk to.
So, sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be bad if I said anything, dude.
Does he have a mind of his own? What happened? Mr. Angad, I would like to ask you about the murder.
Oh, are you covering this for a tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask to my staff.
No, I'm not asking him on behalf of a tabloid. What are we gonna ask now?
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay? You alright, Mr. Nick?
We're talking about Mr. Angad's brain here. I wouldn't put my money on you.
Sorry about that, dude. See, the person said, even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows I'm not the murderer. Miss Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji?
It's a mountain in the city of Neo, Tokyo, the city the Nickel Samurai protects. Okay, we'll leave that to the end. Let's go the other way.
Mr. Nick, what are you going to do with that?
I don't know yet, but I figured I'd at least show it to him.
Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a real nice one too.
I got it as a present for someone.
Oh, interesting.
So when trying to take your case?
Is that what you heard from the transceiver?
Yeah.
Dude, that's terrible. What is some disembodied voice buzzing around?
It's coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist.
What's that?
Tickets for the press conference. You were going to give one after winning the Grand Prix, right?
Me?
Yes, while you were in costume, no less.
I never had anything like that, dude. Only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager.
Oh? That's odd.
Well, dude, yeah, I think it's about time for me to get going.
Well, I chose the two things that I should have saved for last. Please, wait, I already need to take your case.
There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few? Please let Mr. Nick present you. No man, lawyers these days, now you do use kids pulling clients too.
If you don't take me as your lawyer, then the killer is going to.
Wait, what did you just say?
The killer?
The killer?
What's he doing? Looks like he's mulling something over.
Alright, dude. I accept your terms. I'll let you represent me in court.
Oh, we did it, Mr. Nick. Yeah. I don't feel any better for it. He doesn't look too happy either.
Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help you out as much as I can.
Oh.
Dude, dude, I know I like to throw money around, but it's not like I buy anything and everything.
That's nice, but that's nice because it's not up for sale anyway. Listen, God, this is an attorney's badge.
Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that.
Huh?
Much busy with Nickel Samurai stuff right now. I have the time to take a lawyer's correspondence course.
What? I believe I'm a salesman. Insurance that extinguishes. Now this.
Dude, this person looks like a member of my fan club. Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask the fan club president, okay?
Dude, you know what? I gotta ask.
I've seen him somewhere before. Is he a member of my fan club?
That's Mr. Powers. Isn't he supposed to be kind of like a mentor to you?
Powers? Oh yeah, he's the guy on that kid's exercise program. I gave him an autograph just the other day.
He doesn't see Mr. Powers as a mentor at all. Oh. Right in front of him, you know? Nope. You gotta always cover all your bases.
It's too bad he's dead.
Kill him. That's the most logical conclusion, don't you agree?
Dude, what are you talking about? You're making a huge mistake.
If that's not such a mistake, then why did they issue an arrest warrant for you?
Why are you gonna ask? Who are you gonna ask? Hold on a sec, I'm gonna ask the guy in charge of this place, okay?
Well, sure know a lot of people, don't they? I wonder if that phone even really gets reception in here.
I guess you're right about the warrant after all.
Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we might have been... Again. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe we might be making some progress here.
Yeah, I'm such a handsome devil.
Yeah.
Way good at sports. Karate, tennis, judo, soccer, football, hockey, fencing. Dude, it's no wonder I'm so popular.
Yeah. You're also good at sitting in a jail cell, Mr. Popular. Okay, so that's everything.
I thank my lucky stars that people know my name.
Well, you're quite the hero and you're in the national spotlight.
Didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen? It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately I just keep on getting more and more popular.
True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. Ha. I guess Mr. Angard has a way of catching the eyes of the woman. Of woman.
You know my motto? Fishing like a spring breeze. That's what I am. Spring breeze? Well, this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad.
Everyone loves a good scandal. They do, but it's not when it's about who they care about. Yeah, that was right. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the word, I took a break and went back to my room. Had that post-ceremony stage show to do. So I was in my nickel samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time. My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show? I told you, dude. I had no idea about any press conference. Alright. Strange. I thought the nickel samurai was gonna confess something. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kinda noisy. Okay, so, let's take everything at face value here. I actually believe him. What could it mean? Maybe that if he didn't know about the whole thing, maybe someone was trying to set him up. Obviously, the only one who would make sense and the only one who we would know about would be Juan Corrida. Probably wanting to sabotage him by way of, you know, knowing a secret about him and then revealing it in costume, so it's like, it's obviously Matt. It cannot be Juan Corrida. You know, that kind of stuff. So Corrida was already dead at that time. And that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me and then out of the blue he dude arrested me. Le victime. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Corrido, what sort of... It's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. Oh yeah, I don't know how old you guys are. Definitely didn't pay attention. 21. Yeah, that definitely doesn't look like 21. He looks younger than 18. And he wanted to try to make a jamming ninja movie, even though we all know it failed. Because Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you think it'd be other way around, you know? True. But that's not what happened. Do you know why you were arrested? I guess maybe my full body search went badly. Did they find something on you? I found a button from the jamming ninja's costume. Yeah, that's not a good look. Button. I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants. Samurai pants, or hakama.
Ah,
Dude, I really think someone planted in there though. I'm serious. I wonder if that's really happened. Guess this is about all I'm gonna get out of him.
Mr. Nick,
Yeah?
let's ask one last thing.
Let's test Mr. Angadia to see if he really is innocent or not.
Yes, if you use this.
Maya's Magatama. How could I forget? You won't be able to hide any secrets. Wrong voice. Sorry, Pearl.
He won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it.
I get it. Miss Angard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. Why is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Juan Corrida? Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright, just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Corrida, okay?
Well, Mr. Nick,
Nothing. Not a chain or lock in sight.
which means it's alright to trust him.
Yeah, it does appear that way. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent. And the trial tomorrow, right? Counting on you, dude. Dude. To be continued. Wait, trial already? Interesting. Being Wait. That's seen as like part 2 of the investigation. Wait, did it save here? Yeah. Don't save here. Well, wait, actually, let me... This is a good time to... Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Mangata as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important. So now what should we do? Well, the trial is tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. Mangata's innocence. Have to find the real killer. Okay, then let's start looking. The lobby. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without. Good morning. Oh no, it's you. What's going on around here? That poor one was killed, is that true? It's about a rerun, that's ways. Another sea samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know, that's not entirely... How you know that was a huge fan of Juan's? Why did all the Samurais drop one by one? But it was been that way ever since the little guy and the times I wasn't fine, and then he died. The other kids started calling me powers. The dumb whoever named it. Actually, I want to ask you about the murder and what happened. Don't push me, boy. Voices I'm doing for her is a mess. Miss Nick, I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast. Miss Olbach, could you please speak a little slower? I must be out of this bag, it's my pants. My dear Hammer died a year ago in that dreadful murder. Only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go ba-dump. Again. I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every beside you always end up kicking the bucket? That was your words. The ones gonna get away with saying anything bad about Juan. But I haven't said anything. Well, I don't believe a word what that woman says anyway. Huh? What woman? Dating backwater girl with afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, why is that manner of speaking supposed to be? And why does she never so? What? Meet the hater. Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maiden, I was so beautiful, even though I was a bird, but Mr. Apartment. Yes? You're thirsty. A little. Oh, I'll get you some juice or something. Thank you very much. Hey, Archer, you're paying attention. Young on you today. So I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. I need to check something. What happened? I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Getting ready? For what? The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. Again? What? I saw the most important moment of the night. What did you witness, you old woman? The most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with respect. You disrespect for a child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today. Please, tell me, what did you see? Eh? Oh! Murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't? He's a train to another tangent, please. If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present. Wait. I don't have anything at the moment. The hall, I guess? Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. Hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens, as you can see.
I wonder if we can do anything, any investigation now and in this kind of atmosphere.
Well, we got to roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. We're gonna investigate this part again.
Ate at this table last night, didn't we?
Yes.
I was really happy then.
I wish I could make you smile again, even for a second. Sure is one luxurious hotel, almost to the point of going with the papa. Only we had all gone together. I mean, the bellboy wouldn't have allowed it, but what he would have said to prevent that. The war ceremony was held on that stage just last night. It was really fabulous. I don't think there's anything here. All the way.
Hey! Hey, you're here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer.
Laura!
Hey, Mr. Copfella, the thief showed his face.
What?
I say him, put him out on trial, find him guilty, give him the death penalty.
What's wrong with all that? Are you feeling alright?
Looks here and there and up and down the mountain, but I ain't here. So why don't you hurry and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! CM. It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die with my $700 camera.
Your camera?
Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime. And looky, here you are.
Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble.
Huh?
Something must... A face, a bug. So you lost your camera?
It ain't your no ordinary camera. You buy it in the store and it's $1,600 brand new. But you didn't say you bought it for $700. Had a nice long talk. Had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I reckon. I made this itty bitty scratch on it and the manager got all huffed up in the face. Gave me his talking to was real mean about it too. He done made me cry at that.
Well, why did you scratch it?
When did you lose your camera? Last night after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie.
Otto, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours?
I don't rightly know. A snap showed anything that caught my eye. So I don't remember. Besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop.
I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Lotta, please tell me about what you know about... Please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. That was surprisingly hard to say.
Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around here in this area. Yeah, actually, I was here until around the time Sangad was arrested.
What were you doing here?
You sure you want to school, city boy? Whenever a lot of heart goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had.
A big scoop?
Told you before, I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot.
I wonder what scoop she was after this time.
Although I was also on the lookout for other stars that were here, so maybe I wasn't here the entire time.
Maybe, of course. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop?
Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. We have some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof?
What kind of story was it that he would hang around here? Of course.
See, two. Good. Oops. Sorry, Mr. Lawyer. Can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know.
Not again. Wait. Not again. Let's everyone have something to hide.
We've been stopped, haven't we? Haha, yeah. Take that, Mr. Lawyer.
I'm glad someone around here is happy. Slotta and you. I will smile.
I didn't touch them. Wasn't me, I tell you. I gave you my word.
Why do I get the impression Lotta helped herself to one of them? Yeah, we've seen this. Yeah, that's what I thought too, so I was nice enough girl to lend a helping hand. Secretly, of course. I have a feeling one of these days I'm gonna end up defending her in court. There's a piece of paper on her. That's the scene of the murder, I reckon. Although something had gone on that night. But I didn't never think it was a murder. That's a double negative, isn't it? I hate this. Ah! Sorry, again.
So Miss Sangard was here during his break, right?
That's what he claims. Currently, if he had wanted to get to Mr. Curator's room, he would have had to pass through this hallway. Which means that there would have been a high chance that Lotta would have seen him. Which isn't what happened, apparently. Because she's not saying anything of that sort. Wait.
And I just bought that camera. Who did it? Thief and rascal.
Please don't look straight at me while you're saying that.
When I find the bugger who went in like this, gonna pay with a bullet.
And if you do that, don't expect me to defend you. My voice. Oh, so I can just go.
Where are we?
We're in Mr. Matanga's dressing room. This is our client's room. It's probably secretary.
May I help you with something?
Ah, Samus. Don't you have a game to be part of? That fell apart. We're
Miss Sangard's? You're Miss Sangard's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. Also looks for lawyers on my end, but to no avail.
how did you know I'm his lawyer?
You were just saying that he is your client. In a situation like this, the only person who could use such a word would be his lawyer. Oh. It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow and Miss Sangard's situation is looking rather grim. So he came here, one stop in your mad dash, to find clues to build his case. Correct?
Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off either.
It's not really the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I am Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business.
Alright. He may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. There's actually 9 foot. What do you mean by that? Let's start with the obvious ones. I'd like you to ask about this.
I told you, I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that are no relevance to me.
Oh, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly.
That's Mr. Will Powers. He's an actor contracted with Global Studios. He's a very nice man. A man with a good heart. But that's all he is and never will be.
What a horrible thing to say.
Society doesn't care about genuinely nice people, Mr. Wright.
Huh? For a second, her face twisted in pain. As you can see. Somebody's revving up a
I wonder if something happened to Miss Andrews.
Anything about Lotta? No. Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita?
Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place after all. Do you know about his rivalry with the Necro Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. Either if one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die.
At 100, this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Corrida was scared.
I asked to become Mr. Angard's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition.
Miss Angard does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told.
He's always saying my manager, right, Mr. Nick?
Let's examine first, actually. Some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa there.
I think that jacket looking thing is a happy. It's called a happy.
Whatever it is, I'm sure something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled. Aww. There's a giant bone sitting on the plane.
I don't really like meat.
There's something weird about this plate. Wish I could put my finger on what it is. I mean, this looks oddly red, and there's no knife. Now that I look at the other plate. Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for two at that.
I'm sure they're Miss Angard's and Miss Andrews' plates.
Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? Probably Miss Angard's suitcase. For someone who was only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like it has about 3 days worth of clothes in here.
Star City are different from us, aren't they?
That's the bedroom over there.
That's a bed. Wow, they have really big beds here.
That's what you get when you have lots of money. Money. Yeah, is that all? Really? Ah, I expected to go for one more. Hey, that's all. Hello, Thomas.
I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Miss Angard. In this very room, I might add.
Dinner? What did you eat?
I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you took a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me.
I bet she's a lot of fun with parties.
When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall.
And after the show ended, you came back to this room?
No, I had some small errands to run. Helped with the preparations in the lobby.
Oh. Preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess?
When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Angard. After that, I went to visit Mr. Corrida.
And that's when you found his body, isn't it?
You're really headstrong through everything.
Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So, about you and...
Stop right there. You aren't seriously about to ask how Miss Angard and I are related, are you?
Sorry.
I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer.
Why did she have to go and say something like that?
Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name earlier. I'll add that I'm Miss Angard's manager.
His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Corrida, have one?
No, he did not.
He didn't?
Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars.
I see.
This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and forgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this. Honestly. I'm doing this to help Miss Maya.
Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you juice later, right? That's a nice back and forth, nice. Do you have any ideas?
As to
why Mr. Corrida was murdered?
Why would you ask me about such a thing?
I'm just doing my job. So, do you have any ideas? Of course, even more. Oh? Another 4.
Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a cycle up, Mr. Nick?
Yep, there's getting to be more and more of these lately. How many am I going to get? Wow. It's a lot. March 21st, Gatewater Hotel, Corrida's hotel room.
Mr. Nick, where are we?
We're in Mr. Juan Corrida's room, Paris.
Mr. Corrida?
The victim. Which makes this a crime scene too.
Oh, it's you. Oh, what's happened? Kidnap. Has he contacted you again?
Not yet. They probably won't until we win Mr. Angard's acquittal.
Are you doing okay, pal? Hang in there.
Just want Maya to be alright.
We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm going to help you as much as I can, pal.
Can you do that? Even if you want to look around the crime scene.
Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know. But you've got to keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here.
Thank you.
Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go, little missy.
Oh, you're giving it to me? Thank you.
Wouldn't want you to get lost in the hotel too big for its own good.
Mr. Nick, I got a map.
It's great, pal. Pearls. Yeah, pearls.
But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says.
Eh? Why? You can't read? Okay, that's simpler than I thought. I thought we're in a different room, floor to the Viola Hall. Do you know what was the cause of death?
Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but well, look at the victim should tell you, pal.
Should.
Yeah, here's a picture.
Ah, there's the knife. Knife in his chest.
Yeah, pal. That's the murder weapon.
He was stabbed to death.
I'm looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now.
There were fingerprints on the knife.
Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure the Miss Angard's, pal.
That's bad. Real bad. Why was Mr. Angard arrested?
Because we had evidence on him.
Evidence?
Evidence.
Looks like the victim, Juan Corrida, really put up a big fight.
Ah.
Yeah,
One look at the crime scene and you can tell. There's signs of a struggle everywhere.
yeah, during the fight, his button came off.
Mr. Angard said something about a button. Something like one of the jamming ninja's buttons got caught in his hakama.
But that's not all.
Oh.
There was a witness, pal.
Witness? Who is it?
That lady, Miss Oldbag.
Is anyone but her?
Because Takeshino has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention, there's something around where the Vic was where the Vic was, that's a little off.
Something that's a little off. As in?
I think that's for you to figure out, pal.
Alright, let's try and figure out Mr. Nick.
What? Okay, I didn't expect that. I'm pressing left and right on the direction pad. That's what I was doing. Okay, so let's start. Big bear.
Wow, there are lots of bears.
Alarm Clock One's collector's edition stuffed to these plastic models is pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have?
And there's even a few in the trash can.
Yeah, I got the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears.
Or teddies.
It's hard to bear with all these problems. Wow.
I thought I could finally kill that voice off. Or until the post credits at least.
Oh my, I didn't want to do that again.
This just like opened old wounds in my throat. I don't think I want to bear with the trauma that last case caused me.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Trauma. I forgot that it does that. I have a laptop here?
It's so messy here.
Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it.
There are a lot of electronic things in here that I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please.
Okay, that over there is a watch. You wear it on your wrist.
I know our watches.
Oops. Well, a second there, I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. Wow. I'm used to pressing that, so this feels wrong. Suitcase, there are so many things in it that I bet it barely close. This. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator. Why didn't it?
Also, specs
Too much stuff like Mr. Koida. Looks like Mr. Koida had dinner last night.
and this bottle is tomato juice.
I had a lot of food at the award show last night. I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. Ah, this is a really hard habit to deal with. Oh yeah, there's something that I've noticed. I'll show it in a sec.
So, that's a bed, right?
Yep, it's big, but it's a bed.
Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft.
Big beds must be a rarity for her. This city, right above the looking glass. Man, it looks sad. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. It's probably where Mr. Corrida fought his assailant.
Where are these bits of glass from?
Flower vase, maybe there are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are.
Don't know much about flowers, do you, Nick?
No, neither do I. Beautiful little wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it.
Yeah, tomato juice, I don't really like it much.
It's been so long, it's been so long that I don't actually know what I think of it. There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from.
That doesn't seem weird.
What seems weird?
I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor.
True. It's right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup was strewn everywhere.
Why is this glass the only thing that's still right?
Okay. This shouldn't be everything, right? Ah. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable.
That's strange, the guitar is not here.
Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show.
Mystic Maya. She said the bright-haired guitar was a jamming signature item.
True. Huh? Our case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid.
Yeah, there's no water inside the case.
This is water, isn't it? Ah, well, I mean, yeah, it looks like it's supposed to be blood, but... I think I'd present to you. Wait. What do you know about this?
No, nothing special I can tell you about this, pal. Look, pal, we don't have a lot of time. Why don't you show me something more important? If Miss Von Karma saw me here like this, I'd have to switch sides real fast.
Map. My photo.
You look at this photo and you can't help it. Makes you want to say, oh, I can't believe this is a scene of a murder.
Not with a knife after a struggle. Drew is sleeping in this photo somewhere. Oh. What about this wine glass?
Ah, so you notice it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched.
You noticed that too, Detective Gumshoe?
Oh, actually, Mr. Von Karma noticed it first.
Yeah, Pez noticed it before me too. Hey, wait a minute.
So...
Does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel?
Ah, she's around. And you're going to be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here.
Well, you can bet the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1000 meter dash. Speaking of the devil.
What was that beeping noise, Mr. Nick?
I heard the sound somewhere before.
It's Mr. Von Karma.
Huh?
For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops in out of nowhere and whips me.
Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened. Exactly what happened the last time.
Oh, sorry, I gotta make myself scars. There you go. Ow!
There you are. Bum 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 bum. At last you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
God. Would it be too much to ask you for to be nice for me a chance? Change.
So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you.
Ow!
Hey, don't you dare run away, Scruffy McTrenchcoat.
Ah!
Didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful.
Ah!
Detective, come over here for a second.
He's knocked out.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Again.
I feel better knowing at least you're man enough to face your punishment.
I was so scared, he just froze up on the spot.
Mr. Phoenix Wright, you have solved my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine.
It's yours.
Is that all this means to you? What? Come, Scruffy. The investigation briefing is about to begin.
Yes, sir.
This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor.
Ow! What did you throw at me now? What is this?
Oh, well, I guess this means I've got to get back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the Criminal Affairs Department. Right, if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see you.
What did I get?
It's not here yet?
I guess you can say that the water came from the vase. Then, yeah, it was. Vase was closed when it happened. Oh, it's here now.
Mr. Nick, what is this piece of paper?
It's called an autograph.
Autograph?
The paper's got Mr. Corrida's name written on it, so it's his autograph.
I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this.
Ah, a special way of writing called cursive.
I mean,
I
guess I see a Juan there.
Look here, see how it says to my dearest Wendy in more normal letters here?
This sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cool to give this to someone.
Hold on.
Wendy? I've heard that name somewhere before.
Oh, come on.
Are you this much of an idiot?
So, the water came from the vase. Open. So this fell when this was closed. Guess we can start by... Oh?
Oh, Mr. Wright, how are you?
Ah, Mr. Paws, have you been here the entire time?
People connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave.
Nickel Samurai. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai of TV show?
Oh, okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's a sequel to the Steel Samurai.
I see.
This time there are 3 samurai brothers: Aluminium Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a love why in near old Tokyo.
Why? Wait.
Love what? Love why? This girl, Sayo, who works at the tea shop, and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time.
Ah! So it's like the edges of the Y are the 3 people, and the middle is Sayo. Ah!
I don't know if that's an actual term.
Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the three brothers colliding over this one guy. Anyway. No, anyway. No? Anyway, Sayo's actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader.
Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet. Times 3.
Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is really big with the office ladies. Yes, pal?
What happens next? I want to know. It's Sayo. Does Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she?
Yeah. Every Sunday at 8 a.m.
And guys, stop kids masterpiece theater starting this week. I can't believe she's really considering it. I'll stop doing that.
So what's the Jamming Ninja TV show like? It started from a remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. Jamming Ninja, like the samurai shows, is geared towards kids.
Main music. Oh, I can actually see how they did the... I can actually see the lines of how they did the 3D effects on the guitar. They just layered increasingly darker copies of the same PNG. I did that sometimes. It can work wonders if you do it right.
It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway.
What?
He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. But boy could he sing. With his trusty white red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm.
Ninja with a bright red guitar?
And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jamming versus the Moromachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not so jamming cold before Battle 3.
Oh, that's too bad for him.
Yeah, but this kind of pop music based love story is something high school girls really like.
So it's high school girls versus office ladies. A terrifying fight.
Yes, but
What happens next? I want to know. The Jamming Ninja. Will he be able to sing about Miss Princess Misola?
every Sunday at 8 a.m.
Which show should I watch? Okay, we'll read that. Maybe you know something about it? Oh.
Oh, that guitar case. That was Juan's. I'm guessing you've seen this case before. It's pretty famous by now. It stands out because it holds the bright red guitar.
The bright red guitar. The Jamming Ninja's signature item. I have the guitar so important, then how could he forget it for the world ceremony? But that seemed a little strange.
I never would have thought I'd see her here of all places. The last time we saw each other was during that really bad incident. You know, I mean, when I look back now, I think of the good things, so it's not so bad, I guess.
Yeah, I would love to go back in time and relive a few of those good things.
That's not funny.
Yeah, I guess not.
Damn it. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little.
So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman.
Well, what do you know about Miss Andrews?
Wait, what do you know about Miss Andrews?
Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around her about her right now.
Uma?
If you're interested, I'm glad to share why now.
So happy. He looks like a lion that just found his next meal. He's closer to his age than she is to the two stars. Gossip on Adrian. Would you mind telling me about this gossip?
So you are interested in it. I figured you would be.
Yeah.
I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip too.
Oh, really? You too, huh?
Yeah, so take a look at this.
Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldback would read.
Alright, let's see here. Jamming Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager of To the Stars, Miss A.A. You see now, don't you?
What?
You can't stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Right. Juan Corrida didn't have a manager of his own, which means that we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA.
Adrian Andrews.
Yes, exactly. This is big news.
But it seems kind of odd. That woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of a client? Does this not come from?
Ah, it's a wonderful thing that can only happen between two people. Rivalry.
Mr. Powers looks so happy. Birds are just following her along, not having any idea why she's smiling.
Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure.
Let's actually read it.
Superstar in an ultra-hot mega secret love scandal. Reliable sources say that Juan Corrida has been getting close with a mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.
It. Hopefully this does. I have enough to start this. So I need to present this. What did you see?
I'll be honest with you for now.
Then please, tell us what you saw.
But, why waste?
Man, here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you young guns' expense.
I am a little devil after all.
Well, does not imply you aren't a good person. Right, I'll give you what you want. Ah,
That's Juan's autograph.
yes it is.
And it even says to my dearest Wendy on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldback, so that Wendy has to be me, right?
Well, it may say Wendy. Somehow, I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it.
Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it, please.
I can't let it have it just like that.
Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange?
Wow, she must really want this autograph.
My offer isn't good enough for you. Fine, Mr. Right. You win. Wendy Oldback ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan.
Wow. I wonder what only 3 out of 4 hearts would mean. Chess would mean. Locks, actually. What would that mean? She'll tell you about it, but not everything.
I feel bad for you now.
Huh?
I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room.
You're kidding.
Oh no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet minding my own business.
And? Did you tell that to the police?
Well, of course, I thought I'd get gift certificates. Or 2 out of it, maybe more. A gift certificate. I've been acquitted again for that part of the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow. At this time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty.
That's not how it should work.
But Mr. Angad hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan in. I just do. Yellow belly chicken.
Like yellow belly chicken. I wonder what that would look like.
I trust my senses. I know when something did something bad, and I say he did it.
What did Mr. Angad ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. Angad do to you to make you so?
I don't know. That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued my poor Juan.
Mr. Nick. What is it?
What's a scandal?
Oh, I'll tell you about it after we get home, okay?
Poor Juan led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress.
Miss Nick, what do vials and vile temptress mean? How about we just listen to what Miss Oldback has to say for now, okay, pals? So, Miss Oldback, who's this woman you're talking about?
Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy who shoved the girls onto Juan on purpose. His own manager, but why? I thought lawyers was smart. I was to commit a scandal to make Juan lose face. Gotta drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldback? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. Always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. And do you have proof that Miss Sangha did what you say he did? Next week, edition of a certain magazine says so. Of course. A tabloid. Next week? Doesn't that mean there's something people don't know about yet? Why would Miss Oldback have information like that? But did she get it? Oh, I have an idea. No. It doesn't look like Mr. Scoffy Detective is here. Great, now even Pez is calling him Scoffy. Thanks, Francisca. They said something about investigation briefing earlier, right? Why don't we come back and try again later when they're done? Okay, I guess that's what we can do, right, Nick? I guess so. What? You know what? Let's do it. Will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop. Well, I want to know about the details of the scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that is my bread and butter. Right then, a present tabloid photographer looking for a scoop, I'm going to say that you were looking into a scandal. Could be that you or the heart were looking for a break with a huge story. As unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida and this person. Oh, we're going that way first. This woman. She's Andrew Nanju's Matangayad's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jamming Ninja. The hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? Yeah, but you got a disgusting thing, Mr. Lawyer. You can't just make up on your own thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have a backup. Backup, you say? Yeah, you gotta have that. What's it? News source? You need news source. That's it. Tell me something that shows that Juan guy had something to do with Miss Andrews. There we go. This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jamming Midnight Rendezvous. The mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A. Mr. Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Miss Onga's manager, Andrew Andrews, she has initials AA. You saw this article and I thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were lurking around Mr. Corrida's door last night. There you go. You were looking into Mr. Corrida and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in the secret meeting. There's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What's just to say? And it feels like, hey, what kind of vague thing is that? There ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna wanna see the real proof. Yeah, well, at least I do, so that's why I was doing, getting photos. Oh. Gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Great. Oh, my nose is itchy. Spice it up a little and I have myself an exclusive story. Wow, Laura, nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished up writing my spicy article, you know, but paper I wrote it on my note to myself is gone. Note to yourself? A note to yourself? It was inside the case of my yeah. They don't run off together. I came here for my big sword. I didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What's with people now anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done seeing something from me. You don't want that note back, huh? Got no idea why though. So on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. I think now we have enough to go back to... Oh, it was here. Oh. Oh, I should have everything. How was Juan Corrida murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason why he was killed. Why are you hiding things? Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Ellengaard's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? Truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Corrida. You are not that close? That's right, I've never been good at being intimate with another person. Somehow I highly doubt that. And then we bring out this. What? No. You and Mr. Corrida had an intimate relationship, did you not? Really third-rate tabloid article. You even have half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see, however, if there a need for you to get close to someone. Me? Need to get close to Mr. Corrida? As if there was ever such a need. You get close to Mr. Corrida for this person's sake. The obvious idea would be... Ah. No? Do you really still not understand? What? It's not in my nature to enjoy doing things for others. But your manager. It's called a job. I'm in charge of Mr. Angard, the star, not Matt Angard, the man. Oh, and you're not my client. Can it be then? Eh? What happens if I do it again? Do I start with no health? Yeah. I'm missing. Huh? I need to go back. Yep. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation meeting. Yeah. Oh, he's back.
Hey, it's okay, pa.
Why the blunt greeting?
Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about.
What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. But, I can't just roll over and die. I have to stay positive. Do I have enough time? Well, what do you mean the evidence is airtight? Well, I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's 2 big pieces.
2.
And both of them are in this photo. The knife, probably. And the glass, maybe? Ah, the belt, of course, yeah. The first is a button that was missing from the victim's chest. Ah, yeah. Oh, that big. There's a button that you found during your body search of Miss Angard. Yeah, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai special pants. And the second one is? Knife in the chest, man. Fingerprints on the knife in the chest. Okay.
The fingerprints?
Whose are they? Didn't even have to ask, little Missy. It's obvious, they're Martin guards.
Well, let's try. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place.
So about this airtight testimony? As I will take her to Lady Miss Allback. Thought so. What do you mean, you thought so? Did she tell you something, Pa? What? And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and not blab to anyone.
A blab knob is stuck on 10 and there's no turning it down. Trust me.
Yeah, well, Miss Holdback saw it all, pal. Though Miss Angard come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death.
No way.
Probably saw it in costume, probably, as always. We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves.
Scandal with Mr. Corrida, but why?
Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide.
That was such a fast flash.
A suicide.
Her name was Les Impacts.
Impact?
The last impact? She was Juan Corrida's manager.
Victim's manager?
Well, that's not all, part. Miss Impacts was Miss Andrews. Miss Impacts was Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one.
Ow. A mentor.
A woman who was both Mr. Corrida's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. The suicide had something to do with this case.
I want to know more about her, pal.
Yeah, sure.
You now in my profiles?
Yet?
She was the victim's manager and also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those 2 are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's another coincidence.
Getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another.
Miss Von Kammer.
Can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst.
You don't mean.
I do, Scruffy. You have 30 minutes to get out of here. You're no longer needed. Goodbye. That's...
Right, please, wait, sir. I don't get this month's pie, sir.
Quiet. If it weren't for traitors like you.
I would have won. Is that what you want to say?
Oh, who?
That voice.
Edgeworth!
Hey! It's been a long time, right?
This person... This is Mr. Edgeworth?
What am I going to do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong. You haven't changed a bit, Francisca.
You... How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You sold the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are.
And what the Von Karma family creed. Be perfect in every way. Then let's hear, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country.
You...
You'll be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back.
Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Is a phoenix right? I will see you tomorrow, in court. It will be a clinical lesson in the meaning of total victory.
Still the same wild mare she always was.
Will it sound better if I... Just sound better to me and only me. We are looking into leads, but we can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person. Why don't you just tell me straight away, saying I don't have any info? Okay. Not even Edgeworth? There is an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? But that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. How useful? While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? What's so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. Come on. Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself. A secret? You know, this whole case revolves around her. Huh. Come on. Nothing. I thought you, the prosecutor Mars Edgeworth, had gone and died. Sir Nick. Of course. I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Am I going to run tomorrow's shrine? You heard alright. That Wildmare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So, no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. He is quite unhealthy. Not to mention one-sided. I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What's that supposed to be? I have something definitive that you lack, and working together is the definition of teamwork. Eh? Promise. It's a power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it's available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. So what's going on inside his head? A lot of things may have happened, however Manfred von Karma is still my mentor. And a perfect win record is proof of von Karma. Yeah, 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? Almost a bit hard music. To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It would have been better for everyone if he never came back from the dead Edgeworth. See, and let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What is your reason? Well, with Francisca, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time. In the instance, she sees me. But courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I stand in courtroom to defend my client, to save their lives. Save your client, you say? Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you are a prodigy. Someone like you, Edgeworth. Looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I have yet to learn. Me? Well, that's enough for now. Time when you'll see is coming soon enough. There you go. Looks like Miss Andrews isn't here. That's not good. Still have a few questions to ask her. I want to ask her. And she has our psychic on her heart rate. Well, we don't have much of a choice, I guess. We have to come back later. Ah, the lawyer dude. So what do you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle investigation. I see. I've already told you everything I know, dude. Can you tell me about your activities last night? I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. Had a post-ceremony stage show to do. I was in my nickel samurai costume, and you were alone the entire time. I imagine I was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press... Is this... Yeah, nothing here is new. What do you think about this article? You're talking about her thing with Juan. I always thought she was a bit careless in the way she handled it. And that's it? That's it. Oh, my neck. How much? Oh, this is new. Okay. How much do you know? What do you mean, how much? Mr. Lawyer, maybe your client, but hope you will keep yourself out of my personal life. Oh. No, I would never. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a large appointment I have to keep. You're in detention. Who in the world are you gonna eat with? Security guard. Mr. Nick. Impact's lady. Somehow I get the feeling she is a very important person in all this. Can I now go? Huh? I guess I didn't examine here. Cameras must belong to the press that came over the conference. They're all basically doing the same thing, staying at the empty stage. Keys for the spectators of the post-ceremony store when the press conference, but it's too bad neither event is going to be held now. Stage they were going to use for the post-ceremony stage show after the show, there was supposed to be a press conference, but even the Sun God herself didn't seem to know her. How's the person who's supposed to give a conference not know about it? A lobby with a grand staircase always feels enormous. Right now, the only thing filling this enormous room is anxiety about the murder. I really hope nothing else bad happens here. There's nothing really. Well, I did it. Okay, so, I don't like this. This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian. Mentor a long time ago. She was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Corrida's manager. And then a few moments later, Celeste Impacts died. But her death was road suicide, yeah? Yeah, but there's still one riddle we've yet to solve. Eh? Yet to solve riddle. A suicide note. It went missing, no one could find it. Suicide note that was just vanished, huh? Swift. If that's what I was missing, Adrian Andrews, she holds a lot of secrets within herself. Secret. Swift, that's what I needed. Phil! No, I'm gonna use the walkthrough. I'm missing something and I have no idea. Wait. Damn it. Mrs. Impact's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that, there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note, as when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. Suicide note? How do you know Miss Impact had even written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however. We did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of suicide note very high. Who would hide such a thing? Please think it was Mr. Juan Corrida himself. The victim. Always has that thing in his mouth. He was the one who found her body, which makes him the only person who had chance to hide the suicide note. Corrida hid his own manager's suicide note. Why? As her note is missing. Any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is suicide report. Part 1 anyway. Part 1. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing here. No, this has to be it. Heck, man. I have to present it to him as well. Why? We were talking about it. I don't like to look through reports. I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all, the reports that have multiple parts like this one. That has two parts. What you just handed me is the first part of the report. Here's the second part. Part of the report is about an attempted suicide. Attempter's name is Adrian Andrews.
Miss Andrews, what did she do?
She tried to kill herself. Doesn't seem like the kind of person to kill herself, though. I think she's a strong Korean woman. That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews has certain secrets she's always trying to hide.
A secret?
Dependent nature. That's what you really like on the inside. Andrews, dependent? What about the exact opposite of what that woman is? Okay, now it says I can move to the Angar's hotel room. I've been streaming for quite a long time. Huh? No. Doesn't say that. Why? Was this about Miss Andrews having a dependent nature? Adrian Andrews attempted a suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impacts. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? Why would she? No of strength, her mental Celeste Impacts was gone forever. That's why. Why would that? Is this what they call following someone to the grave? In her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. Someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. And that's the nature of her dependency on others. When Celeste Impact suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then that means her super confident attitude. It's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself to it. How terrible. Now.
Oh, Miss Andrews is here. It looks like she's talking with someone.
That's Franziska von Karma.
Miss von Karma?
What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so... Got some nerve following me around. Following you?
That's you, Miss von Karma. You're the one doing the following.
Yes.
Always following after that Mr. Detective with the little beard.
Me?
Following after Scruffy.
Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little guy.
Why is that?
Electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective. And with this, I know that fool's every move. That noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then. Let's stop facing time. Auntie and Andrews.
Yes? Yes?
Think hard about what we just discussed. Understood?
Alright.
What were those two talking about?
Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she?
Could have everything now. I should have saved. Okay, I know that. And then we can go a little bit further. And this should be the last impacts. Momenta.
How do you know about Celeste?
I played that game, sick. It's impacts. She committed suicide, did she? Looks like no one knows why. Oh. Right before her death, she was Juan Corrida's manager. So I believe you got close to Miss Corrida so you could find more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckraker for a appreciated third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews? There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Was there no really more mystery at all? I don't believe you completely at ease what her way suicide was resolved. Oh? Wait, is it? Yeah. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? Looks like the police was under suspicion that someone had hidden it, like maybe the person who discovered the body, Mr. Corrida. What? And, Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. That is why you became intimate with this Mr. Corrida. I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. I knew that Celeste was my mentor, however, allow me to say this again. Had nothing to do with me. I didn't even know that her suicide note was never found. A person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you'd like to give, however. I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste was someone very special to you, right next to her. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that is just a lie, a facade. You've always searched for people on whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Impacts, weren't you? Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop. When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report, the one that said the police suspected Mr. Corrida of hiding Miss Impacts' note. I heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close. Am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was why the victim was killed. Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews. It seems like you have become the one with the reason to want Mr. Corrida dead. Me? Miss Impacts was everything to you. Then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Yeah. I don't believe it. Nice. It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity, physically small, and I don't have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews, This one thing, it's the one thing I wanted to take me to the grave. To take with me to the grave. It was my secret. Mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you?
Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth.
After Celeste passed away, I heard that someone had hidden a suicide note, and that someone was Juan Corrida. Celeste. Without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me.
So you got close to Mr. Corrida to have a suicide note, correct?
Looks like that tabloid about the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it?
Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire.
And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. As for the suicide note, I wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. Still have work to do, so
I understand.
I have just one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Andrews. If people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live.
Alright, I understand. We'll keep it a secret. I mean, if someone actually did put that out, that would have been horrible. Without a valid reason, of course.
Miss Andrews. I guess she's the overthinking type. She normally never says anything without carefully thinking through it through first. Thank you for your discretion. Listen, Nick, can I ask you something?
What is it?
Sandra has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back.
Oh, yeah, I guess she has. Sanders, why is that card you holding?
Huh? Oh, this. I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag.
What is it? It looks like a seashell? One sec.
That's what it looks like, doesn't it? Honestly, I don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from.
I know I'm remembering something clearly. Looks like it would be a rare occurrence.
Well, I must be off. I leave Mr. Angad in your capable hands.
Oh. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can.
Oh, about Mystic Maya, is she alright?
Oh, perhaps. So worn out about this. Hasn't slept at all, and she has been walking all over the place with me today.
What's wrong, Mr. Nick?
Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right?
Oh, no. I'm okay, really. I'm fine, I really am.
You don't look fine to me. Going back to the office?
So, what now?
Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive.
You mean Miss Ampak's suicide note?
That's right. She was also the one that discovered the victim's body. Clever. Oh.
Ah, Miss Nick, this one's either.
Oh, wait. Hello? I can call officers.
Mr. Attorney, you're not answering the phone.
Maya, where's Maya?
But I promise I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time.
You?
Well, I suppose she's absolutely famished.
What?
So I suggest you win a quick quit with my friend. Then you cost, wouldn't you agree?
Wait, Maya,
Let me hear her. Wait, Maya, let me hear her.
Very well. Ask Maya.
Maya, is that you?
Sis, ask my sis.
Maya! Damn it, he cut me off.
Mystic Maya said ask my sis, didn't she?
Sis,
What's that mean by that? Come on, Phoenix. Ah, you're a hopeless one.
Sorry?
Ah,
That was fast, actually.
Mia. I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her.
We're still going. How's Maya?
She's safe for now. The kidnappers want to keep his word, it seems.
Glad to hear she's safe. But Mia, how did you know?
As soon as he was locked up, Maya called for me. Read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could.
I didn't know you could use spirits or anything like that. But it's what of her?
The kidnapper, what's he like?
I don't know. Apparently Maya went to answer the phone call at the hotel and was drugged there.
And?
She didn't see the face of her attacker.
Ah,
Maya is locked up in a very dark place right now. I told you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her. I'm starving. What are we need to go for an apple pie? I mean, something like this sweets are the only way to go. It's to stay positive. Promising he wasn't going to kill me. I'm not going to die.
Sis, I wonder if you're in the crowd now.
Oh? Huh? Someone dropped a card here. Kinda looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. Oh ho ho. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. Oh, a strange card. All sorts of things piled up here. I stood up to see. This feels like there are a lot of glass bottles here. And these are... They feel like barrels. I'll pass. It's bad I'm really hungry, not really thirsty. Good move. Right, it's locked.
But this door's lock seems easy enough to open.
On TV video, the hero always uses a plastic card or stiff piece of cardboard, then click, they magically open the door.
Wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use.
Ah, that's it, this shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be the key out of here. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Right, now if you excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper.
I did it.
Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here.
Keep Nick waiting. I'll wait.
Oh. Be continued. And that's my cue to end the stream as well. I'm gonna save.